NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos
and the Las Vegas Raiders.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. To speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Shotgun now for Carr. And a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd and 7, Locke. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Locke. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. They'll run with Lindsay, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Say it's incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. And it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Got his man. It's Tyrone Williams. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those.
Looking for more, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And it's a terrific return here, as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
First down.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
At the 4-yard line.
Push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos push further out in front. Able to punch it in on 3rd down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
At 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Bradley Chubb.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. From the right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 1st down Raiders, Carr to Waller.
1st and 10.
3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it with Jacobs, and he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away, and the Raiders are back within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score.
Boy, a little panic here early. 1st quarter onside kick. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 1st down, you're almost in field goal position.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He was brought down by Malik Collins.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Block working out of the gun. His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
The goal line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Brandon McManus lining up for the extra.
A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. Tell you, it doesn't do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And I just wonder in contract negotiations, do you show the 6 points scored, or do you show the yards per carry
I'm
first?
showing the 6 points.
No doubt about it. And his team benefits. They don't care about yards per carry. They just care about points up on the board.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He's got a man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45.
That's good.
They give him a gain of 38.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 39, Carr. Got an open man, it's Rose. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down to inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
Is good.
And he's able to put it through.
That's the score. Broncos 17. Raiders.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Bobby McCain.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From midfield, here's Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Touchdown.
Philip Lindsey, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
Is good.
And he
he's got it up and through.
The score, Broncos 24. Raiders.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
25-yard line.
To throw again. Carr. And he floats one there, incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. But now it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On play action. Now Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Fielded just inside the 30. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 39, Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position ball as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Tackle made at the
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Flushed out right. He's airing him, and this will be caught at the 30. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
That's good.
A gain of 32 that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Carr now on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought it down. That's a 40 yards of movement, which was just 2 plays.
The way the back keeps all the receivers alive in a play. Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It's Jacobs, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Second and 7 at the 15-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. And now it's third down.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on him a little bit, I think. So he needs to and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. They'll run with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders are back within a score.
Makes the score.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And it cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over first and 10. At their own.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31. They fake the handoff, now Locke. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
To throw it is Locke. He's got his tight end Fant, and he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Locke on target to Fant for a Bronco first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Again, they'll throw with Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up
one thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as as he pulls it in.
Complete to
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts,
31 yards.
as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Locke. He'll get this to Philip Lindsay, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Lindsay.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. A run with Lindsay out of the gun, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
27-yard attempt.
And McManus able to put it through. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Locke. They'll find Lindsay here. Oh, now Lindsay lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Fighting through. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
A big play, if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Gives to Rashad, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders have drawn even here. They can take the lead with the extra point to come. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Lock. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Denver.
On 1st and 10, here's Lock. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Malik Collins busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, it's Lock. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that'll be incomplete. He took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Lock. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. This is caught inside the 15. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll run the end around here with Judy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching the Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
Raiders 28.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I will continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Play action. Now it's Carr. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
defense. Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, Carr. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It's a gain.
You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week one, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. 16 yards, a first down.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Carr again. That's caught by Waller out left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Gain of 5 brings up.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
At the 3-yard line.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
Carr to throw again. Rolling to his right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On second down, Jacobs. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
That was a huge play on third down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
Credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Take over first and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll fire one downfield.
And that's caught inside the 30. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 72 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Philip Lindsey with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Broncos push further out in front. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Broncos 40. Raiders.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're 1-2 plays and they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But let's have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
And it's 2nd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, it's Carr. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Broncos 40. Raiders 30.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
5-yard line.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They look to throw. It's Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Called out a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Shotgun now for Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, it's Carr. Stepping up, he'll try and run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
First down.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. From the gun, Carr. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Jacobs. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
On the play. It's 3rd.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Carr. They bring him down the sack back at the 16-yard line. Von Miller. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
3-yard attempt.
Captain Zero's kick is good. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Lock. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Touchdown.
Jerry Judy. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach.
They've got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way, I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. On 2nd and 1, Carr. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Raiders 49.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
24 yards on the play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Locke working out of the gun. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Carr now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Complete.
I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10.
Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
On 1st down, Jacobs. And after the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. 4 yards remain on 2nd down, ball on the 10. Running is Jacobs. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So now Catanzaro comes on in a pressure spot. This to almost certainly win the football game. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on them, they'd be up in the 300s right now. To throw is Locke.
Open man Hamler, that's complete. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 46 yards.
Raiders.
Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.